Hello my loves, welcome to today's reading. So today's reading is all about the messages the universe wants to tell you the moment you clicked this video. So it's a timeless reading. It can resonate actually for you in the future as well. It might be that you're drawn to another pile later on. But yeah, if you're new to this channel or to this concept, how it works is that you have a couple of piles to choose from, and then just try to feel which pile draws your attention the most. It can be an unexplainable pull towards one of the pile. It can be that you find the butterfly, one of the butterflies more pretty than the other. Whichever pile stands out in mysterious ways to you, this could be the pile for you. It could be also that you're drawn to more than one pile. It's totally fine. That means that there are messages in that second or third pile for you as well. Or it might be also that you're not drawn to any of the piles. That can also happen. If that's the case, don't worry. I'll be making more videos in the future that will have piles that resonate to your situation. Once you're done choosing your pile, you can scroll down to the comment section below or to the description box, and you will find the timestamps that correspond to each of the piles. Click on the timestamp that corresponds to the pile that you chose, and you'll be redirected directly to that reading that you chose. That being said, let's hop into the introduction of the piles. So we have pile number 1 with the white butterfly. We have pile number 2 with the red brownish butterfly. We have pile number 3 with the blue butterfly. And we have pile number 4, that's a 4, with a green butterfly. So, whichever pile calls your attention, no need to rush, you can pause the video if you'd like to, and I'm going to go ahead and start with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1s. If you chose this beautiful butterfly here, which I have no idea how it's called, but whoever knows, you can comment down below. So let's see what urgent messages are there for you to hear today. So our affirmation for today is, my patience is being rewarded. My turn will come. Now it feels like here that you were waiting for something for a while. Now even without this message, I was feeling like you were waiting for something for quite a bit. Yes, leave it at that, and we'll see more. Okay, let's turn your cards. We have tarot cards, we have also oracle cards. We're gonna do one by one. So your tarot cards. Okay, the Lovers, the Hermit, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so instantly what I'm feeling here is that potentially you might have been waiting for love, for some messages, or from a lover, from a person who you have interest in, or you might have been in separation from a loved one. So there's a couple of scenarios. Take whichever resonates. So I feel like there has been just broken communication in general, but I do feel like you either way wanted to get together with somebody, to reconnect or connect, or you are thinking of somebody and you haven't really reconnected yet. I do feel also that some of you might have been in separation with somebody who you already are in a relationship. You might have been in separation, so you don't have that many messages ongoing between the two of you. But also for a lot of you, I think it's something that maybe there's like a passiveness, like no action in some situation that involves love. Romantic love in this particular situation. That's how it feels like. So one particular situation with romantic love, it feels like there was no progress. It feels like you were like this hermit on your own, in your own thoughts, kind of browsing, thinking perhaps about this person. But how I'm seeing this revolving is that I do feel like the universe wanted to tell you that the Page of Wands here is about reignition, about young love, about passion. So I do feel like either way they will come forward or you will come forward, but it's somehow it feels like this communication, these thoughts that you had about this person, it feels like there is some sort of start, a passionate start to this relationship. Let's just add a couple more cards and we'll see. So you got 2 of those oracle cards, so I just went with the flow and decided to, well, take both of them. Okay, all tied up and victory. Now, what does that make me think? It makes me think that perhaps literally you couldn't meet with this person, or you might have felt like this person here, they're all tied up, that you couldn't do anything in the situation, that you were been waiting for this person or for the situation with this person to resolve, and somehow there was no action. But at the same time, look at this card that it came with. Now the victory card is well, you can see how optimistic it is. The victory card is about resolutions, about little victory, about, I feel like this situation, as I told you before, it will resolve. So what the spirit and the universe wants to tell you with this reading is that your patience will be rewarded. Your patience will be rewarded. Your turn will come. So it feels like, literally as an tarot here in the oracle so far, that what you have been waiting for, it will get to some really, really uplifting progress, because we see with this victory card, it's a very uplifting card. It can come with readings about love, about money. In each situation, it's a very optimistic card. It talks about the situations of being rewarded, like that something is getting, like, it can also be manifestation if you had a lot of thoughts and wanted something to happen, it just happens. But yeah, some sort of rewarding outcome here. So if you were waiting for this person to contact you or to get together with this person or some sort of progress with this person, it will happen. At least that's what the universe so far tells us. Now let's take a couple more cards and I'll tell you more. We have then the answers. Okay, you might literally have been waiting, as I said before, for a phone call, for a message, for some sort of, or just literally for yourself, some answers about the situation, about where this is heading towards to. And with this answers card, well, you will get your answers. And in fact, those answers are going to be very uplifting, as I said before, because it's going to feel like a rewarding feeling. There's picture here with the Page of Wands, which talks, as I said before, about, it can talk, in this particular situation, it talks about like new love, like new ignition of love, like just starting love. Okay, that came out a bit weird, but I hope you know what I mean. So yeah, the answers that you have been waiting for, they will be coming. Now let's have a look at another card here. Coming to life. They'll be coming to life. Okay. Yes, the answers you've been waiting for, they'll be coming for sure. With the coming to life, this definitely, I'm just going to rearrange, but I'm just don't mind it. But yeah, the answers you've been waiting for, they're definitely coming. So they're definitely coming. You can definitely look forward to it. So I feel like this person will come forward, or the communication that was broken, or the separation. For some of you, could be that you're together with somebody, but there was a separation for whatever reason, or maybe even some misunderstandings for some of you. So you felt like it might have been a time that you were alone there with your thoughts and stuff. Well, you felt tied up perhaps, that you couldn't do much in this situation. Well, there'll be answers. The answers will literally be very rewarding. So your patience will be rewarded. Pile number one. We have the victory, we have the coming to life. Yeah, what else to say? It's pretty straightforward, I guess, in this point of time. Now let's head towards your last card. And it's new beginnings. Oh, okay. Whoops, I shook it. My mistake, I just got excited. So I shook a little bit of the camera. But yeah, new beginnings. Coming to life, new beginnings, answers. So I do feel like, even if it's not for a lover, it could be also for a really dear friend, because the lovers could also indicate, star signs. So for some of you, it could be that you're thinking about Gemini person. Just for some of you, it could be sun, moon, rising. But for others, it could be just a connection, like a friendship connection or a lover connection, but a really strong connection. You know what? Also in some readings, sometimes this card came as a relative, so it could be also relatives. But I do think, to be very, very fair, to be honest, for a lot of you, this is about romantic connection. This is about a romantic connection, and I do feel, there's an element of patience, a lot of thoughts here. You felt that you were perhaps limited in communication in some sort of way. But yeah, definitely the answers that you were waiting are coming. There's this rewarding feeling. There is definitely recognition of something, and there's new beginnings and this connection. So there's a lot of great energy here. I do feel like, whoever chooses pile, I'm really excited for you guys. It looks really, really great. That's all I can say for you. It is a short reading. It was supposed to be urgent messages in an urgent format, but I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what resonated, what didn't. You can come also later and let me know how this applied to your situation if you feel like it. But yeah, that's it for the day. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you in the next readings. Bye! Hello, number twos. If you chose this beautiful butterfly here, which I have no idea how it's called, if you know which butterfly this is, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, let's see what your butterfly affirmation for today is. So, it is easy for me to attract all that I need into my life. I do this by relaxing and trusting that things are going to work out perfectly. So, what can I say about this? Actually, to be honest, with this color here, the butterfly, I do feel like There's some sort of positive, like, resolutions happening for you. Now, for some of you, it could be career, actually, yeah. For a lot of you, it could be career. Maybe you were waiting for something to happen in your career. And this affirmation just tells you that it's gonna come to your life very easily as you breathe, basically. Because so far you've been doing the right steps, but the good steps to reach that goal. Well, then just let's have a look at your tarot cards. So we have the Seven of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So I did feel that energy of the workplace, yeah. It is something about work. Okay, so I do feel, okay, that's definitely information for you. It feels like you might have been pushing too hard in the past, or you might have been struggling with maybe finances or different types of jobs that didn't serve you right. Either that or both. Take which message you feel resonates with you. And with this Page of Swords, now how this Page of Swords is, this card talks about moving forward while gazing into the past. So basically it's just like moving forward, accepting all the beautiful new things into your life, but just like reflecting on the past experiences. And I do feel like your past experiences have been, I wouldn't say challenging, but they were not the easiest one. That's why we got this affirmation here, that it says, it is easy for me to attract all that I need into my life. So it could be possibly that in the past, it was not, you felt like you had to struggle through, whether that's finances or whether it was jobs that didn't serve you right. It felt like perhaps that was hard, that you had to push really hard through it. And I do feel with this Page of Swords that things literally improve. They get so much better, so much easier. It feels like the resolutions are coming into life. Let's go back to this affirmation again. I do this by relaxing and trusting that things will work out well, are going to work out perfectly. And actually they will. Because it feels like this affirmation is perfect for this reading actually. But yeah, so it feels like you're stepping into something new. And finally, the resolutions are coming much easier than before, much easier. So all the universe knows that you've been working hard or you've been struggling here and there, and they know this, and they want to tell you today that it's all in the past. Like, not in the past, you will be reflecting. According to this Page of Swords, how it looks like is that you're going to be things are going to get easier. That's how it feels like. Things are going to get easier. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is in terms of finances. So I feel like maybe some people will come forward, or you will start this positive hustle with work will start. You will have a lot of conversations, a lot of maybe you will even start your own thing, or you already have done your own thing and then start bringing you finally money or clients. For some of you, could be that it brings clients. I do strongly feel that whoever chose this pile, you guys are thinking about career. If it doesn't resonate, feel free to check the other piles. Maybe there's a pile that corresponds better to your situation. But I feel like this pile is very much about career. Okay, let's have a look into the next messages. And we have the psychic abilities. Okay, that is interesting. Now, I do feel like things are gonna get much easier. And I do feel like you knew where this progress is coming towards. Like you had this hunch, this feeling that you knew where this is heading towards. You kind of knew where you want to be. You knew that it will work out, even if sometimes it was hard. Now, the psychic abilities, I do feel like they're giving a completely different message here, though. I do feel like you guys might be actually gifted. You might sometimes had maybe prophetic dreams. Maybe you sometimes had dreams that kind of, you saw that, that sometimes in cryptic dreams that can, if you encrypt them, you can actually predict some situations about your future. I'm not sure if you're into that or you believe in that, but sometimes this actually happens. So you might actually had a lot of dreams, literally like psychic dreams, perhaps. I do feel with the psychic abilities, like psychic dreams. And I do feel like in general, guys, you might have psychic abilities, as the card says. I do feel like you might be very intuitive people. I also get some of you might be actually an Aries sign. I do get this feeling here, but that's not for everyone anyways. That's just whoever resonates with, it resonates. But yeah, I feel like you guys are very gifted in psychic ability. You have some sort of psychic abilities. And I do feel like for a lot of you, it could be dreams, like dreams that actually, when you encrypt them, or literally it could be literally the situation that you dream about, or maybe you get answers in your dreams, or you have lucid dreams or astral journeys that some people called it. But I do feel like dreams are important here, and yeah, you are very intuitive. I do feel like it, and that's how you push forward to this success that you will be receiving. Now let's see into your next cards. Golden Palace. So with the Golden Palace, it makes me feel always about some really good progress, as in like you're getting to your next level of life, like things are just working out, kind of like upgrading your quality of life of a sort. That's how the Golden Palace at some readings feels like. So for some of you, it could be that you're working from home. That's another thing. And for others, it could be that literally you're getting a better quality life. Also, we have the number 5 here, which changes. So like 2 and 3 mix into 5. So I do feel for a lot of you guys, like finally the progress that you've been waiting for and you were pushing, it felt like hard. It felt like you had to push through before. It finally gets in very easily. I do feel like a lot of things are going to be happening, maybe even simultaneously in the same time. So like a lot of things might be happening in the same time, and your quality of life is going to start improving. And in fact, I think you might have even felt this before, that this improvement will be coming into your life sooner or later, and it is already happening. So the universe wants to tell you that your hard work is being paid off. Like things are moving to better direction. The career or the manifestation that you were concerned about is getting resolved. So let's get you one more. She who sees. Okay, Makita with the observe, perceive, scrutinize. Honestly, this is the first time I ever see this word, but yeah, scrutinize. Sorry for that. No native speaker. But yeah, so she who sees, with the psychic abilities here, when I was seeing here, I do feel like you have a really good intuition. I do feel like it. And you might have even seen signs. What I see also, what I feel here, for some of you, it could be that when things start to work out, you see a lot of synchronicities, a lot of signs, and you kind of understand it, and things get clear from a certain point. But also I think it refers to the fact that in the past, in the present, all the time, you were able to see some psychic dreams, or you were able to predict some situations, or even had some sort of deja vu situations happening. So I do feel like this is, for some of you, this could be the case. But yeah. Also, I feel like I'm looking at a lion card. Like I'm looking at how she has this helmet on top. It reminds me of a lion, of somebody who is just a proud lion that achieved. It just gives me the feeling of the lion, like somebody who achieved something, somebody like who pushed hard and then they come victorious. Kind of like it feels like, and also like the golden colors here kind of really draw my attention. I do feel like things at your workplace, at your career, and your finances start to move, and they start becoming so much easier, so much lighter. You start seeing where this heads towards to, and you start understanding that all this hard work and this kind of challenges or struggles that you went through before, I don't see them happening in the near future, at least in this reading. According to when you see this reading, I do feel like things are getting lighter, better, simpler. And a lot of opportunities might come dropping by. I feel like a lot of situations might start unfolding finally. And things just will feel easier. That's how it feels here. So let's go to your last card. And this is release. So release, yeah. I was talking about like feeling easier and kind of like leaving the challenges in the past. Release. Yes, I do feel like you're definitely releasing all this. Like, I'm looking just at this person here. I feel like there was a lot of challenges. It felt like you had to push forward and through to get your finances, your career, your opportunities. But in times, I do feel like even those times you knew that it's going to work out. You had like this hope that it will work out. I know this is going to work out. Even when you were not sure, I do feel like your intuition was high point in it, that it will work out. In any case, I do see that it works out. There's going to be opportunities. There's going to be some sort of resolutions in your workplace, in your finances. It might come through communication. It might come that through people that come all of a sudden just contact you. It could be that there's a lot of opportunities happening at the same time, or maybe clients. If you're running your own business, it could be that people starting to, like, I'm looking at this, it looks like an auction. I do feel like, yeah, there's definitely a very positive progress for you, pile number 2s. And it will feel much easier, much lighter, because all this toughness, all these challenges of the past are getting released. Okay, so that's all I can see for you, pile number 2s. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know in the comment section below what resonated, what didn't. Also, you can, if you feel like it, subscribe and like. But that's it for the day. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you in my next readings. Bye! Hello, number threes. If you chose this beautiful butterfly here, the blue one, which if you've seen in a lot of tarot and a lot of decks, like oracle decks, it represents change and it usually comes into a form of a blue butterfly, which is quite cool. So maybe there are changes coming for you, pile number threes. But yeah, no further ado, let's look at your affirmations. So your affirmation says, I let go of the past, I trust in the future, and I accept the present moment. Okay. So it feels like you're getting, it might feel like personal changes, but I also feel like romance for some reason. I feel romance changes, but also wholesome changes, as like you're becoming wholesome. I feel like it's kind of like an inner transformation of a sort. Plus, I do feel for some of you could be romance. I do feel both. I do feel like some sort of romantic resolutions in your life, and for others, or the same ones, claim the messages that you feel that resonate for you. Feel free to do that. But I also feel like personal changes. Like I feel like you're changing something. Maybe you, yeah, we'll see more. But I feel like inner changes, and I feel, yeah, some sort of, for some of you, romance. Okay, let's hop into your tarot cards and see more. So we have the Justice, we have the King of Swords in reverse, and we have the Chariot. Okay, so what does that tell us? So what I'm feeling here with the Justice is that I do feel like you start, so what it feels like to me in this particular situation with the Justice card, because it can mean a lot of things, but for your situation, it feels like you're going to be letting go of the things that don't serve you right. It feels like you're making decisions. You start, like there's a lot of determination, to put it simply. I feel like your tarot cards have a lot of determination, and I do feel with this Justice card that you will decide and like weigh the options of what to keep in your life and what to release. And even... So I do feel like maybe you don't even see the clear picture, like where and how this is going to resolve, but you just feel that it's right. So I feel like you're going to kind of sort out your own life, weigh the choices, what serves you right, what doesn't, and kind of release what doesn't feel right and start inviting things that feel right to your life, if that makes sense. So it feels a lot more about like inner transformation of a sort here, and kind of general life transformation. With the Chariot, it just means hard work. I feel like also again with this I always look at this card in different ways, but now I'm looking at this black and white here, like kind of like choices, waiting, like lifting, like understanding which serves you right, which doesn't, kind of really deciding on and pushing towards your better self, better life, and releasing what doesn't serve you right, accepting what feels right, and kind of feeling very determined to make the best out of your life and to kind of discover yourself, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Kind of like rearrange your life, I would say. Rearrange your life that you feel at your best self, basically. Kind of like this. And there's a lot of inner decisiveness, determination. With the King of Swords in reverse, it does feel like some of the changes you might not even clearly see, like when you release or when you let them into your life, you won't clearly see it first how this unfolds. But regardless of whether you see it clearly or not, I feel like there's so much determination to just take hold of your life and make the best out of it. So let's hop into your tarot oracle cards, and we have home. So it could be also that all those changes are happening from home. Maybe you rearrange your home. Maybe you're I think maybe for some of you could be literally a little bit of everything. You rearrange your home, you rearrange your life, you rearrange your habits, maybe your eating habits, maybe your skin routine, I don't know, maybe your, but there is some sort of, I feel like, rearrangement, like you just finally want to take control of your life in a good direction and feel wholesome. Not that you don't right now, but I feel like you want to feel that you're kind of like this affirmation of a sort. I let go of the past, I trust in the future, which talks about this King of Swords in reverse, trust in the future. Even if you don't have enough clarity right now, it will come. And I accept the present moment. So it feels, this kind of feels very wholesome to me. That's what I'm saying. So it feels like you're going to work on feeling absolutely wholesome, even more than before, perhaps. So let's take a few more oracle and see what else. Mountain in reverse. So the Mountain in reverse. Now, this is a very positive card to get in reverse. It means that you're overcoming obstacles. It means that you're heading towards your better life, your better self. And if you look at the number of this card, is number 6. The 6 is about, kind of like always makes me think about balancing and kind of like healthy balance where all of your areas of life are in perfect harmony of a sort. So that's how it feels like here. Like it's mainly about self-progress and just rearranging your life. And I do feel like you were just gonna be releasing the past, as I said here in the affirmation, and inviting new things into your life with this mountain in reverse, like releasing things that felt not right. And since it's underneath the King of Swords, it also makes me think that it refers to just not even looking at those obstacles because you're so determined to change your own life, change your own surroundings, just kind of freshen up and rearrange things in your life to feel better. Kind of that's how it feels like. Now let's have a look into another card, and this is She Who Instigates: Leadership, Provocation, Power. I do feel a lot of power and determination here. I do feel that, and I told you that before. Like there's a lot of determination here. So basically the messages that I hear from here is that just keep on doing what you're doing, because it feels like you're finally getting the strength and this determination, like to just cut off all the bad things and just invite all the goodness into your life. And just a lot of inner transformation. That's how it feels like, yeah. Overcoming some obstacles, perhaps. Overcoming just letting go of some things that don't serve you right. This is how it feels like. Like this mountain. The mountain card is a very heavy card. It feels like you just hit like a dead end of a sword sometimes. But in reverse, it just feels like you're just freeing yourself. Like making your life quality feel better. And yeah, let's take another card. And we have the Walking Away in reverse. Walking away in reverse. Now, how this makes me feel, this card. Now, walking away would be literally letting go of the situations and just never, escaping from the situations. I feel like in reverse, in this particular situation, it talks about the fact that, you're not escaping it. That's how it feels like. Because in the walking away, usually when it comes to in my tarot readings, it is about literally letting go of something, like literally just walking away from it. But it could be that, as it says here, I let go of the past, but just accept the present moment. So it feels like you're not escaping from it, if it makes sense. I still look at this card in the same way as it is an upright, but it's more of an uplifting attitude, as in like you're literally accepting your present. And so it feels like you are letting go of things. That's for sure. You are letting go of a lot of things. You are deciding what's better for you. You might be rearranging your home. You might be rearranging your lifestyle, your habits. And the universe here tells you that it supports you. Basically how it feels like, they want to let you know that it works out for the best. And it feels like a very wholesome and very fulfilling and content energy here. So they want to let you know that it's okay. What you're doing right now, you're doing it right. Even if there's not enough clarity yet, which will come later anyways, it feels like you have enough determination basically to make the best out of your life. That's how it feels like, the message here. And you will, because those messages, I see like for what is happening now, transit into your shortest future from the moment you watch this. And yeah, with the walking away in the reverse, I do feel like you're not escaping, you're confronting, you're facing situations, you're taking hold of your life, you're having an inner transformation. I felt some sort of romance, but I'm not even sure why. But yeah, inner transformation, that's for sure. It could be also maybe romantic connections. That's maybe how I felt. For some of you, could be that maybe some romantic or passionate connection that didn't serve you right. You also kind of rearrange those. But there's a lot of like overall life rearrangement feeling here. Okay, that was a short reading. That's all I can see for you for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what resonated, what didn't, and feel free also to like and subscribe if you feel like it, of course. And yeah, that's it for today. Have a wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you around. Bye! Hello, banana fours. If you chose this beautiful butterfly here, the green one, which I have no idea what the butterfly is, if you know what it's called, feel free to comment in the section below. But yeah, before we skip to your affirmation, which is on the back of this card, what I'm feeling from this is that I'm feeling this Wheel of Fortune kind of energy here, kind of like this clarity, new things coming through, lucky changes, new clarity of a sort. Also confidence too. With the green color, it could also indicate confidence. Like confidence. I do feel clarity though, clarity and renewal, something new, like the Wheel of Fortune of a sort, like new changes happening, like new lucky changes coming into your life. Yeah, that's kind of it. Okay, let's have a look into your affirmation. I have confidence in myself. I'm ready for everything that life offers me. That's good. That's great. Okay, so it feels like, yeah, the confidence part was definitely there. And yeah, that's that. Let's have a look into your tarot cards. So first tarot card we have is the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So yeah, definitely the renewal energy was screaming here. There is some sort of renewal happening into your life. So the spirit wants to tell you that there is some sort of renewal and new beginning happening. It could be in relationships, romantic, platonic. It could be also for work. So the Ace of Cups can indicate just in general freshen up and renewal in a lot of areas of your life. It doesn't have to be only romance or platonic or romantic love. Now with the Ace of Swords, how it feels like here is that you get some sort of clarity. I do feel like the spirit wants to tell you here that you get some sort of clarity soon. And that clarity will help you to kind of even maybe end a toxic situation. If it's about romance, it could be that relationship just gonna end. And it feels like you're gonna be the one deciding this, because we have the sword energy to kind of transit in here. It also could potentially mean that just a situation that didn't serve you right just ends, and you feel decisiveness and clarity about the outcome of the situation, and you feel relieved, refreshed. So there's some sort of situation that doesn't serve you right that just gets released. And you have this clarity that potentially you could be the one that ends the situation. And the spirit wants to tell you that you're going to feel very refreshed and very renewed in the end of this. I feel like a lot of like this, like kind of even release and freedom happening here. Okay, let's have a look into your oracle cards. We have the Compassion. So I do feel here that somehow it's compassion, but I do feel like the energy of forgiveness of a sort. Forgiveness, or like kind of understanding the person here, and kind of, so with the compassion, it could be about an emotional connection. Yes, it could be platonic or romantic connection that comes to an end. It could also potentially mean that it feels like, okay, so for some of you, it could be a toxic relationship or a relationship that didn't serve you right, and you kind of like resolve it. With the clarity with the Ace of Swords and the compassion here, it could be that you just talk this out and it just ends. So it ends on a more or less good note, basically. And you feel refreshed and renewed. That's for people who are resonated with the relationship. With the career, although I do feel it could be career, we'll see. But for those who are not resonating with a relationship, but actually are resonating more with a career or life, it feels like just with the compassion here, it feels like you're just gonna understand the situation, kind of feel it, understand it. It feels like forgiveness here. The card of forgiveness also makes me resonates here really strongly as a message. I do feel like whatever this change is and whatever you put an end to, it feels like it ends more or less on a good note. At the very least, I feel like there's some sort of honest conversations. It could be even if it's work, maybe you just release of a work environment. It feels like there's thoughts, there's the energy of the thought because of them. So it could be a lot about emotions here, yeah. Something that was in your thoughts a lot, something that was poisoning basically your thoughts a lot. It feels like it kind of works out. Maybe you talk it out. Maybe you just, if it's work, you talk it out with colleagues or your boss or something. It feels like with the compassion here, there's a sort of sense of understanding when the situation ends. Okay, let's see on the next two oracle cards, because you got two. So we have the abundance, blossom in abundance, and adjusting possibilities. That's nice. So I did feel this Wheel of Fortune kind of energy, like this new kind of lucky changes and new things happening. So the thing, what I'm seeing here, what is happening is that you let go of the situation. I feel more or less a mutual understanding here, kind of like it ends on a more or less okay note. And with this Ace of Cups, I do feel like this blossom in abundance and adjusted possibilities, they refer to the Ace of Cups. So I do feel once the situation resolves, there's like so many possibilities happening for you out there. So for those who are resonating more for the career, I do feel like there's a lot going on. Like there's like so many doors opening all of a sudden for you. I feel like you can gain clarity of the mind. Now this is an important thing. You get clarity of the mind. So all those thoughts that you had, you finally get clarity. You finally feel relieved, renewed, and then I feel like you will see a lot of possibilities. Not even like maybe they were already there, a lot of possibilities, but you will start noticing them much better once the situation that this refers to kind of clears off. And as you can see with the blossom in abundance, a great abundance is coming forward. And most likely from new connections, because number 3 always makes me think of sociability, and I'm noticing the number 3 right now. It feels like, yeah, some sort of, it could be through new connections. It could be that either way, this blossom in abundance refers to the new connections. You're going to make new friendships, new partnerships, even new romance. It could also indicate that in terms of your career, that things are going to work out. But in general, it feels like in general, your life improves. Yeah. I'm ready for everything that life offers me. Okay, let's get you one more. And we have the magic stream. Yeah, it kind of has a similar imagery to the Ace of Cups. Quite an interesting here. Also another thing that resonates here for me, like that screams out, is number 6. Now, number 6, how I'm perceiving it, is about this kind of like scale-like balance where everything in your life is kind of balanced and in harmony of a sort. With number 3 here, with the social number, I feel like a toxic or a heavy situation that you thought about a lot just coming to an end, whether you decide to end it, or with a compassion card, it makes me feel like there's going to be some conversations perhaps, or some sort of even just an forgiveness, understanding feeling when it comes to that situation, you know? And the magic stream just makes me feel like everything just starts flowing in. Everything just starts flowing in, all the goodness, all the new possibilities. And I do feel like it might have been there, but maybe your mind was just so clouded with anxiety perhaps, or just thoughts about that situation didn't serve you right. I do feel like it will end. And this refreshment comes in with so much possibility, so much abundance. Literally, that's the word I'm looking for. Also, if you look at this rainbow here, like lucky changes, like I don't know why the rainbow always associates with me with number 7. The 7 associates with a green color. Completely relevant, but that's kind of like I'm feeling this just lucky changes happening, the Wheel of Fortune kind of situation in here. But yeah, let's have a look at your last card, and we have She Who Brings Light, Serenity, Beacon. So yeah, this lightness, this like, I do feel a very big contrast here between the previous situation, like, you know, a lot of the thoughts, a lot of like, I feel like you were thinking a lot about some issues, whether that's romance, whether that's career. You were literally like overthinking, having this anxiety, even to a certain point. And then I feel this clarity happening through. So the spirit wants to give you this message that things are going to clear out, things are going to feel much better. A situation that was toxic or didn't serve you right gets cleared out. And once this clarity comes through, like you literally, I see it like that's you, but this, you know, this it might be a moon, it might be a sun, but I feel like this is some sort of halo on the back, this like light clarity on the back. And yeah, when this state happens, all of the abundance, all of the good things come flowing in. You will see opportunities, you will see maybe people start coming forward. In the very least, your perception of your life is going to change, and all the goodness will just start sticking like a magnet, you know? Kind of like that. When we have some clarity in our life, when we feel that we have a peace of mind, and we find some peace of mind, and we feel like this picture basically here, light and clear, then all the positive and great changes are just literally getting drawn to us like magnets. And that's what I feel like it's happening for you, pile number 4s. So that's really exciting news. I'm really happy for you, pile number 4s. Hope it resonated. Let me know in the comment section below what did resonate, what didn't. Also feel free to come later if you feel like it and comment on how this unfolded into your specific situation. But that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you around.